Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. My name is Daryl and this is Future Proof. In this channel, I teach you how to invest in cryptocurrencies, how to save your buying power, most importantly, how to be profitable in this space. Guys, this is the second video I'm dropping today, and the reason for is in the previous video I shared with you guys what I see the overall market is doing in terms of Bitcoin dominance, total market cap, right now entering price discovery. But in this video, I want to touch up on some coins and some setups for them because I am really watching these layer ones, and I want to share with you guys some ideas that I see. And this is going to be a very quick video. I definitely just want to shoot this so you guys can get as much profit out of the next potential move you're going to see in the price of BTC. Keep in mind the Bitcoin dominance is rising, so if the Bitcoin dominance literally takes off, this may invalidate a lot of these setups. But I definitely want to share with you guys some very good setups. First, I want to start with Cardano, ADA. Okay, ADA was in the falling wedge literally after breaking the previous all-time high, entering another price discovery level, touching $3. And then came back down to $2, which right here was serving as a major support. You can see that, and right here we are still making higher lows, and it is trending higher. And what you want to look for ADA is that we need to break above this 200 EMA. But I do believe that once we do break above this 200 EMA, ADA will accelerate very quickly. As you can see, Cardano right now is breaking out of this triangle, sort of, and you can see right now the target move, if we come back to this next level of resistance of $2.43, would be about 9%. And if we come back to this all-time high, will be about a 30% gain. But what I see is ADA, if ADA breaks out of this, we can see ADA starts accelerating, because I do think there's still a lot of potential for Cardano to make some nice move. Because I talked about DOT in the last video, I'm not going to be touching on DOT, but DOT is also part of these layer ones. The next one that I definitely need to talk to you guys about, and I hope this video comes on time so you guys can profit from this trade. Please keep in mind, this is not financial advice. I'm just sharing what I'm doing, and I'm trying to educate you guys on how to look at this market in a way to make profit. Right. Next one I'm looking at is Solana. So I'm sure you guys remember, I came on this channel and gave basically me and my Patreon, we're buying Solana here at $20 and $30. And I also shared Solana before this breakout. And Solana needed to cool down, but I've been using Solana a lot more recently, and I am very confident that Solana is actually potentially going to be the next Ethereum. So I see this as, if you failed to buy Ethereum at $150, like most people did, Solana may be your second chance. And why am I saying this? It's because Solana is following very similar pattern I remember from Ethereum personally. But what to look for is, you see how we came back down. We're finding support on the 200 EMA right here, a great support. And look right here, even this dump, boom, support. And we broke this downtrend. So breaking this downtrend, forming a double bottom, with this double bottom being higher, Solana could soon very well accelerate to the previous all-time high of $214. And if we break this all-time high, my long-term outlook for Solana probably by the end of the year could be $300. So this is definitely something to keep in mind. Solana NFTs are dope. I've been buying NFTs on Solana and using Solana. It's literally instantaneously, and the fees are so low that you're not paying $200 something just to mint an NFT. So, which was why I think Solana has a lot of potential. But keep in mind, I've always said this, when everybody right here were forming into Solana is where I came in and said, hey, we made a lot of money in Solana, it's time to take profit. But keep in mind, Solana has a lot of risks to it, because they are sacrificing security for speed. And this is exactly what we saw happen with Solana going down for a couple hours based on this exploit. So they still have a lot of work to do. Solana is still sort of in beta, but overall, how they are working with things, I think, is still very bullish. Of course, they're going to have a couple of hiccups here and there, but just remember this, Solana is sacrificing security for speed. And overall on this setup, you can see we have a bullish MACD cross right here, and we have a clear reversal on the RSI, and we're nothing close to oversold. So right now, we want to see Solana start moving. First resistance at 175. I think we're going to break this very quickly and accelerate to 14. All right, so let's jump to another one that I need to talk to you guys about. And first, I don't know why I didn't start with Ethereum, but I do need to touch on Ethereum because Ethereum is another layer one, and it's also looking extremely good right now. We can see Ethereum is literally rallying. We're about to re-enter this red area. The reason I have this area in red, it's going to be a very volatile area. We may see some drops, we may see some pumps, but what I know is based on the way Ethereum is moving, it is soon going to accelerate to 4,100 and then maybe soon 4,300, which is the previous all-time high. But Ethereum looks really good, really bullish. This EIP 1559 is working out very well. We want to see Ethereum 2.0 come out potentially by next year. So it's still very bullish on Ethereum. The two coins that I do want to mention. So all these coins, guys, you want to consider having them in your portfolio. And now I need to mention VeChain. VeChain, you know, I'm a very strong believer in VeChain. I'm a believer in the technology of VeChain, what they're looking to accomplish. They barely have no competition. VeChain has the most partnership out of any cryptocurrencies. I don't care. They literally have the most real world partnerships with real organizations, and from BYD to Louis Vuitton to BMWs, you name it. They have like Walmart, all of them, H&M, so many. And I have past videos discussed this on VeChain. What you need to look at is round bottom here. We have the falling wedge here. We broke to the upside. VeChain regained the 200 moving EMA right here, and you can see that we have broken out of here, came back and retested this support, which I had this line on, and VeChain is breaking out. So the reason I'm mentioning VeChain is that VeChain could rally back to touching 20% to come back to this previous high, which could potentially serve as resistance. But the upside for VeChain is absolutely incredible. So definitely something you need to look into. Please do research on VeChain. I don't want any of you missing out on this one. This is, to me, one of the biggest like blue chip project that it's a must have in your portfolio. This is not financial advice. Do research on VeChain and you will understand where I'm coming from. The next one I'm really excited about, and I'm going to end at that, is ICX. ICX, to me, is at a very prime setup for a massive parabolic breakout. And we're going to talk about it. So ICX, which I've told you guys many times before, was sitting at $13 from its previous all-time high and has been dormant for 3 years. And look at this move. We came back down. Look how this previous high we couldn't break served as perfect support. We had the double bottom right here, which is where I got my Patreons to get back in. Keep in mind, Patreons were also buying under here before this whole move up. And didn't mention it on YouTube again here, and we're still in profit if you kept this going. So what you see here is I had this box. We came right back here. This was a buying opportunity, and which is where we are for ICX right now. What to keep in mind with ICX is if I show you ICX and then I pull up Zilliqa. Zilliqa is another layer one that was created shorting. Wow, look at this volume coming in for Zilliqa. Potential massive breakout for Zilliqa, guys. Keep an eye on this. But I want to pull this up for Zilliqa. You can see when we are in this area, ICX is kind of like right here still. Okay, it could potentially has a move like this and potentially even come back down. But what to notice is on the daily, you see this move. If I bring you to ICX, we're very undervalued, very undervalued. So this is something you got to keep in mind. Icon 2.0 is coming out. They also have a couple apps that's going to be into DeFi and money markets, etc. So Icon, guys, I believe is a very also blue chip that the sleeping dragon is what I call it, because a lot of the infrastructure in South Korea is going to be using ICX. They already are. And for voting, for identification, to take the bus, all of that is going to be used in the ICX blockchain. They're also partnered with Samsung and a lot of other major Korean. So please do some research on ICX. I do think this thing has a lot of upside potential. Please go on their website, look into what they're working on. I think this is definitely a good long-term hold. All right, this is all that I have for you guys today. I hope that you guys appreciate that I take my time to make this video. If you did, you know what to do. Click the like button, subscribe to the channel, click the bell notification, drop a comment below if you have other coins, if you have ideas on these, if you have some coins that you want me to look at, Please also feel free to drop a comment. I will probably look at them. I do want to make sure I do a lot of research on them before I share them on this channel, because a lot of people are new in this space, and I don't want them buying low cap gems that could potentially go to zero. So definitely, if they're in the top 30 or the top 40, I will probably most likely mention them and do a TA analysis on them. And yeah, hope you guys are doing well. Hope you're staying safe. Most importantly, future proof.